Hey, Jeremiah, Steps, Pressure Washing, and More out here in Andrew, North Carolina. We are getting ready to head out and do our largest project of the fall so far out in Raleigh today. It's not our largest project ever. It's not our largest project this year, but it is our largest single project. And we're going to be doing a house wash. We're going to be doing some painted brick walls, fencing, decorative, you'll see. A couple of those throughout the property, and I believe we're doing 2 patios. So we're going to be out there for a little while today, which is why it's going to be our biggest job of the fall so far. And we've got everything pretty much loaded down. I'm going to turn the camera around real quick, show you what we got going on. All right, so we have our Whisper Wash, which is going to be earning its keep today. We've got 2 patios we're going to be doing, but they are brick pavers, not concrete. So we're going to be kind of playing that by ear on how we are doing the post-treatment. I've got 2 5-gallon SH containers, and I've got my mixed tank ready to roll. This may or may not be enough to do everything today, but I know I'm going to be probably doing some post-treatment, so I brought an extra one. 200 feet of pressure hose, 100 feet of normal garden hose on our Cox reels. Let me just make sure these are tightened up before we head down the interstate. This one right here looks like it's planning its escape. I'm actually going to tighten that up a little bit. There we go. I have lost a quick connect fitting to the joys of asphalt before, so I just want to keep that up and out. We are going to be stopping and gassing up our gas containers. We've got our main gas container here and then our backup, and this one is really just my lawnmower gas can, and I grabbed it last week, so I want to go ahead and fill it back up because, you know, gotta have it done. We got our X-Jet pail tube, spare tire. We are going out to Raleigh today, so we want to make sure we can get home. And we've got our 16-foot Little Giant with stabilizer. There's going to be some, I believe it's front porch on the second story, so we're going to be getting up there. And there on the back of the house, we've got some hard peaks, so we're going to go ahead and bring our 24-foot Werner just in case we need it. And we're probably going to be using everything today, everything but gutters. I know they just got their gutters done last week, so we actually postponed this job to today because they wanted to get their gutters done before we washed it. So I know that we will not be doing gutter cleaning today. All right, well, I'm going to go and get me ready, and I'm going to be heading out. Alrighty, so I am all set up here in front of our big project for the day. We're going to be doing this fence, but we're going to be doing that last. Kind of have a plan here where I'm going to work my way back to the truck. I'll do a quick look around here. This home was built in 1928, so it's a little bit old, and it's got a lot of unique characteristics to it. I'm going to be noting right over here, there is some plywood covering that window. That was something that was, we're working with the contractor today, so that's going to happen. They're doing some improvements. This ladder placement here is going to get me up here onto the second floor porch and up and around to clean this side of the house. I got some low-hanging wires here, but we are going to make do with that. And again, this whole side of the second story right up here, you can't even see it from this angle, but it is inaccessible to be washed because there's this little add-on here, and then there's a sunroom across the back, so I'm not able to get up there, and I definitely am not going to be able to get the ladder on top of these glass windows, and I'm not messing with all of these wires, so I'm going to be going up the front and walking the roof a little bit to get this second floor area up here. Got all 200 feet of hose pulled and hanging out on one of the 2 patios we're washing. This is one patio, and it is fairly well cleaned off. It was ready to go for us when we got here. I'm not going to be moving anything. Let's move whatever that is out of the way so I can get to the pavers underneath. We're not going to be cleaning these brick walls back here. They were not part of the quote. We will, though, be doing these stairs going down to the basement. There is looks like a sump pump. So I'm not worried about the water. That's probably where I'm going to push most of the water there. This is patio number 2. I've already got the whisper wash set up. All of the doors are taped, so we're not pushing anything into the locks. It's not in super bad condition, but I'm going to clean it anyway. And we're not doing any of these pavers for the driveway or the driveway. I have ladder number 2 set up right here so I can get up and wash the area. That is a flat rubber roof. It has no shingles on it, so I'm not going to be walking it at all. And then this is another wall that we're going to be washing today. So took me about 40 minutes for setup, just because the patios were not, one of the 2 patios was not clear, and neither was the front porch area, or the front patio, I guess. So I had to move a lot of stuff out of the way to get it ready to go, but I'm ready to go. I just got to go hook up the water, and we'll be in business. Been back over to rinse now, and really taking a look at this house. I'm pretty sure that it was just washed in the spring when it was sold last, but we're going to go ahead and clean it up for them and put down our house wash mix onto these stairs here. They're looking better already. I don't think we're going to have to go 3% on them, but I'm going to go ahead and give all of these plants a bath. Alright, I'm on patio number 2 now, and this one is not covered. There's a lot of algae and lichen. I've come through with a 25-degree tip, and you can see the difference here. It's just kind of gone along the wall. And I've hit these steps, got all the black out of those grooves, and we're going to definitely be doing a post-treatment on this today. So I've worked my way around to the front of the house, waiting on some soap to come on. And this is that little area here that I'm redoing the second floor front porch, and then this side that was just completely inaccessible any other way. So I'm just going to shoot it all from right here. Trying not to walk in any wet spots. Trying to really pay attention to where I'm spraying this soap. So I'm about to go walk through it and get the side of the chimney. I'm gonna let that sit, come back, rinse everything real good. Some of this house is original, it looks like, and I would say a good portion of this front porch is. Just some of that southern charm, you know? Alright, now I'm going to get down and hit this from the ground. Alright, now just going to be doing the outside here. Normally I would try and do it all in one, but I want to make sure that everything down here looks as good as it can. And I don't want to splatter our SH all over what we've already washed and rinsed up there. Gonna go ahead and just wash the whole front of this house while I'm at it. Getting the ladder a little bit wet. That's all right. Around to the back of the house now, up on the ladder. Just need to get up here so I can hit this angle. It looks like it's directly into the sunshine too. Alright, got that needle going. I'll trace these gutters. Get this chimney. Love it. Alright, we are finally done here. It took us about 4 hours. That was with setup, and the setup was pretty extensive, so we'll probably have another 15-20 minutes here before we leave. I was able to get everything up here on the second floor balcony, and then all along that area right up here. That was hard to reach. Went ahead and walked through with the customer. There were a couple small areas that needed to be touched up, so I took care of that, and this doesn't seem to want to turn off. That's pretty impressive. I don't think I've ever seen one of these. Alright, I'm going to mess with that in a minute. Alright. Going on back through here, there is a sunroom that was not mentioned during the quote, but it's attached to the house, so I went ahead and washed it best I could through all these trees. This back patio came out impressively well compared to where it was. There's a ton of lichen, ton of algae. It's gone now. Right over here are those stairs. That post-treatment gives you a nice even coat. And everything back here is nice and dry and ready to roll. I just have to grab my ladders, roll up the hoses, and get that water shut off. Alright, well that's going to do it for me, you guys. I'm going to roll up and head home. You guys be safe out there.